All right, guys, let's talk about a stock that I'm in right now in the Discord. I'm going to give you guys this idea here, and this is kind of what I look for on these big sell-off of days like we've had. A lot of the stocks have been going down. I'm in a software and IT company that it's pretty well known. I think it's a really nice company. It has a solid uptrend, so it's not in a downtrend. So, we have the trend going with us, and I'm looking at a very crucial level. The stock I'm going to talk about is SOUN, SOUN AI Inc. I love AI coming into 2025, and you can see we are in this type of pattern right in here. This thing has made a massive move up, came all the way back down, and kind of just kept pumping and pumping and pumping. Where is it pumping? Where is the biggest moves? Is when it skips this 20, skips the 510 and goes down to this 50, right? 5, 10, 20. This 50 is this light blue band. This is where it's been having massive returns. It went up 68% in literally 3 weeks here. Another return rate in here is went up 67% in just a couple weeks, and it pumped again and again and again. And so now we're at this phase where you see the similarities from when we hit this upper Keltner channel, we had to pull back. Well, we hit this upper Keltner channel, we had to pull back. This is not unsustainable. It can actually do this. It's really bullish too because it had the price come up to this is really hard to do on a weekly chart. And so price came up to this, and we're not going to buy it here. We're going to wait for those pullback ideas. I liked the idea right here, this EMA 20, but a lot of the times what I see is when price comes close to this 20, and then pumps, it sometimes thinks like, okay, we already touched it, right? And then we went right through this 20, and now we're at this 50. So, I mean, I alerted this in the Discord. You can see right here my exact average, full transparency, win or lose. I posted this before price went down there. I said, hey, I'm looking at this EMA 50 here. I made 10% on BBAI doing the same thing. But I said I'm going to buy soon here, which was right here at 9:33 in the morning. I bought it right here off the beginning. I actually got in at like 9:12 here. Didn't really do as good as I thought this was going to get going, and market dumped on me. So plan B. I bought some more soon at 9:54, which was right around wait, not 9:54. I'm going to buy some more soon at 11:54 a.m., which was right around this area here when I started seeing it go up and then come back down. So right in this area here, I bought some more. So, I mean, did I get the actual exact bottom? No. The purpose of this video is you don't have to get the absolute, precise. We know this is where a lot of these things are pumping big from. Did I expect it to go way below this EMA 50 like that? No, with the market selling off, it's absolutely crazy, right? This thing went just from $24 and we're back down to $8. This thing went down, 65% in a very short time. I'm looking at the daily. You're not going to see that, we're in a downtrend on the daily. You're going to see that a lot, right? And because the weekly is a different type of time frame. Like for example, like you see where we made these big moves. This right here was where these weeklies were. Right here, weeklies going in weeklies, and so I love using the weekly chart. And then another thing to see is I'm not really worried about it because the monthly is still in a massive uptrend. I have plenty of opportunities where I can be like, you know what, if it don't work right away, obviously I don't want price to come down to these areas. So what I would plan to do is if it don't work, I would look to sell covered calls, all right, and just keep reducing my average. I told you guys example how I do that. Please watch the Swing Trading Education, how to sell covered calls. All right, this will change your mind about big cap stocks. It'll change your mind about trading in general because you can win in three directions: up, down, sideways, right? And that's the purpose of this. We don't have to have the exact price. We know it's impossible to do that. We're looking at, I'm following my plan. Where do I like to buy? Weekly EMA 50. I've had the best success doing that. I made massive money doing that. So I'm going to do it again and again. And if it don't work, my way, then I will do covered calls. We do know there's earnings coming on 227. We have this on Webull. We know that's coming. So what I'm planning on thinking into doing is I think we're going to have a run up to earnings, right? I think we hit this area and we have a massive move up the next day. I think the market, is looking very bullish. We saw a SPY. Everyone was freaking out on SPY, and I bought in my Discord. I did bull puts right in here. I said I took bull puts right at 1010, and the reason why I did that is because one, we were at here a weekly EMA 20. I was like, you know what, this is very bullish. I looked at the 1 hour chart. Everything did not seem like a panic mode right here. You can see like right in here we have support. and support. So I think the market was just due for a slight correction, and you can see that happens all the time here. We have this slight correction, up, slight correction, up. Where are we bouncing it? Right here on this EMA 20, right here on this EMA 20, 20, 20. Obviously, SOUN is going to correlate more to the Qs, and this is the same thing that's happening, guys. This is how I make massive money, relying into what is the index doing and what is SoundHound doing. Everything looks very good, guys. When the Qs did this, what happened? It pumped up 7%. You know, are we going to get the same thing? We don't know for sure, but it's a good probability trade. I have a weekly EMA 50. I have the indexes right at a crucial support level for it to skyrocket up, and we have an earnings coming up for SoundHound. Everything looks good for like, hey, I gotta take this trade, okay? So that's my analysis on it. This is my whole thought process. I like the company. I think we're in this stage right in here where we had this knee-jerk reaction down, and then we go back up. I don't need a massive move. So now a lot of people are like, well, where are you looking to take profit? I always want to take that 10%. If I did not take that 10% on BBBAI that I told you guys this morning, look what happened to BBAI. It pumped up massive, right? I took it after hours right in here and literally gave me exactly almost to the T 10%. I have my orders in before I even, I don't just manually do, when I'm in a position, guys, I put my 10%. Like, let's say you got in right here at 559. I will literally drag my data in price range, and I will say, where am I looking at 10%? And it's right here at 615. I literally put my orders in at 615, take profit. I don't manually do it and wait to look at my screen and say, is it at 10%? Manually do it, and then after that triggers, then I set a stop loss for the remainder of my shares. I'm not taking out all of my shares. I've been starting to take out 80% because this market's been just terrible, right? But SoundHound is the same thing. But here's the thing with the earnings coming up, I probably will just take them all out at 10%. No, I'm going to hold some and see if we get like a big rally. But I'll probably take out 80% at 10%. And if we keep going up throughout the day, I don't really want to hold through earnings here. All right. If I'm still down, let's just say it has a big massive dump, then I might take the risk on earnings because I like the company. I like the uptrend idea. It's on the monthly uptrend. It's on a weekly uptrend. Everything's uptrending on the longer time frame. So I might. I don't want to. But as you can see, I'm already in the money here. I have an average at 890, so I accumulated up in here, accumulated down here. My average is right here at 890, so I'm up 1% right now, 2%. So if I get a rally coming into the earnings, my take profit would be right up here at 979, and that can be fairly easily done. And so then I can look at, well, what is the daily chart? Well, does that match with this EMA 5 here? Yeah, it could easily touch this EMA 5. Short-term rejections go up to this, and that's at 10.10. It's going to go a little lower, so that easily gives me like 10%. It could easily go to the EMA 10. So I'm doing all this research, and higher quality company, I look at the indexes, the EMA 50. It all looks good. Could I be totally wrong? Absolutely. But it's one of those things I love to play into earnings. I love those kind of plays because shorts do not want to hold to earnings. They have more to risk than being a bull because I can hold my shares for however long I want. I'm not going to get a margin call. And then I can do cover calls if it don't work right out of the way. For example, let's just say SOUN goes down. I have that average, at 8.90 right in here. My average is here. And I could look into going like 17 days out and be like, what, it's just not working as good. So I could sell. Let's just say I want to break even and just collect massive amounts of premium. And so I can get that $9 strike 1 month out, and look at how much premium I can get right here. For 1,000 shares, I can get 1,160. You look at this credit, $1,160, okay? And so basically, if I sell this, I get that automatically. And then what that does is that decreases my SOUN average by $1.16. And so I'm going to keep reiterating this. So if I have it at 8.90, well, now I have it at, $1.16 less than that. Because remember, I collect that premium no matter what. But if the price goes way over $9, then yeah, I have to execute it. But like I said, if it's just not going well, then I don't mind selling it near, my strike. That's what I usually do. I usually just try to break even and just collect money on premium. I did that with TTD, right? I bought this on a monthly chart here. Beautiful setup. Market was really bad, so it went a little lower than I thought. But same type of pattern here. When we're in a massive uptrend, these are the kind of stocks I look for. And I'm selling covered calls on it. And I'm making lots of money just doing that. So SOUN, I think, is a really good stock. It's at that nice range. It's like not too cheap. You don't have to worry about reverse splits and all that junk, right? Offerings here and there. This is more of a stable company. And as you can see, look at the chart. This thing has been going up massive. All right. It is trading with the trend. If you guys want to join the Discord, you guys are more than welcome to do it. Click the link down below in the YouTube comments below. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. I would love to have you guys. If you guys want to join, please click how to subscribe. All you have to do is click this day trade alerts, guys, and it'll take you to this channel. If you want access to all my subscriptions, you'll get the Day and Swing Trading Plus rating here. Your name will be in gold. You have the highest tier. You get all future knowledge, all past knowledge. You get live streams. You get one-on-one coaching. You get my alerts. And then most importantly, you're going to learn how to trade. It's not just going to be a signal Discord. So hit day trade alerts to get access to everything. For this promotional video, you get it all for 12 bucks a month. Very cheap. Not a lot of people do that. And I want more services to do that because trading is hard in general. We don't know the future. We're taking probability risks, right? I'm using a system that works. That's made me a full-time trader. And I really highly encourage in these market environments that are bad for swing trading, try my day trading strategy. I think you guys are going to love it. I took bull puts today. This might look confusing to you, but I will clear it all up. I'm making massive money every day doing the system. Bull or bear, I'm making passive income. It might not be outrageous returns, but basically what it is, for if you have a $2,000 account, you're supposed to be making half of that. So you're supposed to be making a $1,000 profit every month for 2,000. You have a 10K, well, you'll be making 5,000 every month, and that's realistic returns. That's not, and obviously I'm doing 0 DTEs, so that's why you're making faster money, and you have an over 90% win ratio. I love this strategy for swing trading for big caps. I alerted this in the swing trade alerts. You're going to see these kind of things. I take high probability trades on these big cap stocks, waiting for these big reversals here, and I'll tell you exactly when I'm buying soon. I like it. We'll see what it does. Run up to earnings, question mark, we'll see. If you guys go in the Discord, do subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. If you're not from the United States, it might charge you a little extra, but don't worry. It's not going to be that much more. It might be $15 or $16, but you're getting a lifetime of the deal, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.